Hey everyone, welcome to another Faceless Studio vlog. Last week I was ill, so I did not do anything. I just was not up to it. I did film something on Thursday, but it's for pottery, and y'all, it has been so cold here that I dare not work on my air clay like I was going to do. So that had to be put on the back burner. Doing a rug had to be put on the back burner because all of those things I do in my garage studio, and it is just too cold. Too cold for this southern gal for that. So instead, I thought, you know what? I want to do something with my inks. I want to do something with paper. It's been a long time. I got the itch because I did Amanda and Barry's Valentine's Day card, and I had so much fun creating those that I just wanted to do an art journal page. So I pulled from my jar my prompts, and the prompt that I pulled was perfect for an art journal page. I was so excited and happy. I got to work with my inks, which some of them were quite dry, which bummed me out, but I kind of expected it because, I haven't used them in years. They were out in the garage in different weather, or not weather, but climate. So I really wasn't surprised. I did have some refills, but not the ones that I thought I had. But in the end, I think it worked out pretty perfect anyway. It took me a minute to remember, not really to remember per se, but to kind of get back into the groove of doing an art journal page with the distress inks and all. Kind of like when I did my porch greeter, it takes you a minute when you haven't done it in quite a while, and it has been quite a while since I've done an art journal page. I think over a year it has been, maybe 2. I cannot quite remember, but I used the inks for the background, right, and did all the things that you do, like put water on it to make it look really cool, because I did want it to look, snowy and wintry, because that was the prompt. I also wanted to use up some of my paper because I realized when I was making Barry and Amanda's cards, holy cannoli, do I have so much paper that I hoarded, right? Like, ooh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to use that because it's too pretty. I want to use it for something, and it's been sitting here for years. So I was like, nope, I'm using whatever I want to use. Ever how pretty it is, I'm using it. It's going in this art journal page. Like this paper, look how beautiful this paper is. It is absolutely gorgeous. A lot of this came from when I had the Tonic Studio subscription, and some of it comes from I can't remember the other subscription I had, but I had quite a few that I would get paper. So I have gobs and gobs and gobs of paper, right? So I'm like, I want to use it. It's been a long time since I've done any kind of paper collage. I actually felt like I was back in elementary school a little bit when I was making this, right? Because, who didn't in elementary school? You had your craft projects, especially during the holidays, that you would, cut paper and make stuff with it, right? Like Valentine's or for Christmas, whatever have you. But it really was relaxing. I had so much fun on this day. It was a hoot and a holler. I also will use a little bit of markers because, spoiler alert, I make a snowman. So I had to use markers to make him a hat and his nose and all that kind of good stuff. But this paper is gorgeous. I absolutely love it. And I still have some left over. So, it is what it is. I totally forgot to do the stamping on the background first. Like I told you, it had been a while. It had been a while since I have done this. So, but y'all, I just want you to enjoy this. And if you are in a rut creatively, is that a word? I don't know. I'm going to say it is. Just go online. Lots of places you can go to get prompts to kind of get your juices going. That is what I've put in my jar, are items that I know I wanted to use up of my supplies that I haven't touched in a very long time. And then sometimes I do go online and look for prompts for things, especially like if I'm trying to think of things to draw, because, you know, I want to work on that this year. I want to work on my drawing and using markers this year. But I also want to do more art journal pages because I really do love them. It's the best of all worlds, really, in art journal pages, because you can draw and you can use markers, but you can use paint, you can use inks, you can use paper, right? You can use gobs and gobs of things on an art journal page. And I just love them. So I want to try to do one at least once a month if I can, or one every 2 months, whatever, or ever how many I want to do, right? I'll just do them. But I had so much fun on this day. I just love doing art journal pages because, again, it's just the best of everything that you can do. So I'm going to stop yammering because I really don't have much more to say about what's happening. I do feel so much better. I think it was just a cold that I had last week. I'm pretty sure it was just a cold. And so this week I worked on this, and again, it's just been too cold to get into the garage like I wanted to do. So all of that had to go on the back burner. But I have been working on some of my private little hobbies that I like to do that are just for me. So I have been working on those this week, and that's going to be about it. So enjoy the music, and I will see y'all next week. Bye. So, I've finally come up with a color scheme for my bathroom. If you watched my vlog about me cleaning out my drawers, you'll know that I have been planning on painting the counter, the cabinet. The theme is a fairy garden theme, which has been the theme all along, but I think I started it maybe 2 years after we moved in here, and then I went through in vitro the 3rd year, and then the 4th year Amanda was here. So, you know how it happens. You have a child and a lot of things go to the back burner. Well, now it's time to finish the bathroom. I do need to take off the thermofoil or the melamine, whatever is on those the doors and the drawers to be able to paint them. But I don't have the paint yet. I was going to go today, but it is frigidly cold, and I am not going out today. So, it can wait a couple of days, but I don't want to take anything off of the cabinets until I have my paint, you know, because I just don't want to ruin the cabinets. But this is the color scheme. This is going to be for the walls. This is the trim, and this is for the cabinet. I think it's going to look so good. I'm planning on getting like some hanging plants, probably like spider monkey plants, some more like ivy type plants to go in there to make it look, you know, like a garden. I already have some fairy things in there, so I'm probably going to buy a little bit more to do that. We are getting a new light fixture too that's going to be like crystal. I'll try to put a picture of what we're thinking up in here too for that. But I am excited. Hopefully I can get that started within the next week or so.